joining me for episode 2 of Wildcat Chats. Hopefully this becomes a thing. We're not sure, but we're working on some new ideas here. Last time I had Grace and Maggie here, and we had Mercantile then as well. So I think we're going to make a new tradition, and you are like the inaugural people for the tradition. And we're going to start off our episode by saying what our drink order is. Mine is a frappe with peanut butter and white chocolate because I needed that today. Paige, what you got?
I've got a strawberry acai because I am not drinking coffee this late in the afternoon.
I got a iced caramel latte, and I'm also wearing it. So
she already spilled.
I am wearing it. Also.
All right. So today's topic, our last one was about like CCP hacks, like how juniors and seniors, or even like underclassmen too, can kind of set themselves up with college credit plus options to prepare for college. So I think you guys are the perfect segue. I'm hoping you're like my September video, and it's about what you learned through a bachelor's program. So to kind of set that up, let's tell everyone who you are and like what you did and what you're currently doing. So go ahead and kick it off, Paige.
My name's Paige. I am Williamsburg class of 2021. I finished my undergrad at UC with a degree in speech language hearing sciences. Mm-hmm. It's a mouthful. And then I am currently at Miami University in finishing my master's in speech language pathology.
Okay.
My name's Tori. I'm Williamsburg class of 2020. I went to UC and my major was health sciences pre-physical therapy, and I have a degree, I have a bachelor's in allied health, and now I'm at Mount St. Joseph University getting my doctorate of physical therapy.
So I was joking with Tori before this. When Tori left here, she was going to be an orthodontist. So like, what happened?
Honestly, isn't that so random? Like,
you were adamant you were going to be an orthodontist.
I had braces for like 8 years straight, and I just thought it was like interesting.
They were cool.
Yeah, but then I realized like I don't think I want to go to dental school and like residency and get a PhD.
Well, and there's the other part where you don't like blood.
I wanted to be in healthcare because I think from my jobs that I had in high school with like serving and things, like I wanted to be in a very like community serving based career, and I wanted to do healthcare because I really liked anatomy and stuff, but I really hated blood, and I was scared of it, and I hate needles.
Predicament.
And I hate needles.
So we had to find something in healthcare, and at the time, orthodontist you were adamant about. You felt like that would be the right path, but then at some point you realized that wasn't it. What was that kind of turning point for you?
I think I realized that I felt like I thought I was smarter than I was, honestly. And then I was like, oh my God, do you think I can make it through dental school? Then I just had a midlife crisis. And then I was like, I don't really want to do that anyways. So it was fine. And then I switched.
And then you switched.
Yeah.
And then when you left me, you were like, I'm going to do speech pathology, and this is what I want to do. And you're still doing it. So how do you feel like, no offense to Tori, how do you feel like you knew and you were right?
It wasn't
right. So I actually shadowed our school's speech pathologist here at Berg, Miss McCullough. Mm-hmm. And I shadowed her my sophomore year and then shadowed her again couple times junior and senior year, mm-hmm. and just loved it each time I shadowed her. And then I joined Facebook groups, read about what other SLPs were doing in mm-hmm. the world, and I just really thought that this was the career for me. I loved education, but I wanted to be more individualized mm-hmm. with it. So I went to college, did my first year, absolutely loved the classes. Mm-hmm. I shadowed in my freshman year at college as well, and just fell in love with it. Now
you were right.
Yep, yeah, I loved it.
I love that for you. That's Thanks. Great. And we had talked about too, like because you like knew what you wanted to do when you were in high school. You took college classes while you were here. That kind of gave you a leg up. So a typical 4-year undergrad, 2 years master's program, so 6 years has turned into how long for you?
5 years. Yeah. So I did a lot of CCP in high school, mm-hmm. which let me do a 3-year undergrad and then 2 years master's. Yeah. So it's been really nice to shave off a year.
Yeah. I'm sure mom and dad aren't complaining. Like
it's money saver.
Yeah. So it's a whole year saved. It's amazing. And for you, I tell kids all the time, like it's okay to change your major once you're in college. Like, we don't need to be scared to commit to a major when we apply to a school. Do we hope it's right and it works out like Paige? Yeah, absolutely. But I always tell them it's not a big deal. So am I wrong or am I right? Is it a big deal?
No, it really wasn't that big of a deal, especially with me going from like a science major to another science major. Like it wasn't a big deal at all, but like also it it was easy, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad I did it. So
How did you do it? Did you just go see someone? How do you go through that transition?
I'm pretty sure I emailed my advisor and then we met on Zoom because it was still COVID.
Yeah.
And then we talked about it a little bit and then she like sent me off and we just switched. And she wasn't my advisor anymore because I had a different major.
Well, yeah, because you switched your major.
Yeah,
so you got help and fired your advisor.
I liked my second advisor better, honestly. So it was fine.
Worked out fine for you.
Yeah.
One of the things I wanted to ask you, because I hope like some juniors and seniors or parents are watching this, and what do you think, going from here from high school and knowing you had some college classes, but it's not the same as being on a college campus, what surprised you most about college?
Honestly, going from a small school like Berg and then going to UC and your lecture hall, your lectures are like with 300 people.
Mm-hmm.
It's so different. And you definitely don't feel as comfortable going up to professors and asking for help when you need it. And I felt like that was like hard to navigate for me. And I don't think I ever like got an answer for it. Like I should have just went up there, but I didn't.
Yeah.
But I probably went through undergrad and not a single professor even knew my name.
Yeah.
And not a knock on them at all. Like you have a 300 people class. Like
how are you going to know everybody's name?
It's just very, very different.
Yeah, they're like, professors are a wealth of knowledge. A lot of them have their PhDs and stuff, but they're not required, or not even required, might not be the right word, but they don't even always have the opportunity to know their students.
Yeah.
And like, you guys were on like nickname basis with all your teachers by the time you were out of here.
Yeah.
So very different than this experience. Paige, what do you think was like the most surprising for you?
Yeah, piggybacking off that, you are now a small fish in a big sea, whereas at Berg, it's a lot smaller. You're in a bigger, and there's a lot more people smarter than you.
Yeah.
And I learned to just learn from the smarter people. Be their friends.
Yeah. Hey, like they seem to know what they're doing. Like, it's going to be really hard to maybe contact the professor sometimes. So like, I'm going to see what this person over here is doing.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's just different. Like, I think college is such a cool experience, but it is like a culture shock when you first get there, trying to navigate that. Tell me, what's the best? What is the best class you took? What's your favorite one you've taken?
In undergrad or like
undergrad?
Still?
Undergrad.
I had an intro to gross anatomy class.
Ooh.
And we had cadaver bodies.
How did you do with that, since you don't like blood?
For some reason, that's okay if they're dead.
Okay, got it. If they're not actively bleeding, where I need to like stop the bleeding.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Okay.
Honestly, like I don't know, but it was cool because like when would you see that? Right?
A neat experience.
Yeah.
What about you, Paige? What was your favorite?
Mine was probably phonetics. It was breaking down our language into literal phonemes.
Yeah, like little pieces.
Yes, the sounds of language.
Cool.
I really liked it.
Didn't even know that would be a course, so that's really awesome.
Yep, we would say sounds all the time with speech.
I feel like the fact that you guys are picking those two classes as your favorite means you went to the right career path.
Yeah.
Because they're very on par with what you're going to be doing. Very specific. Recommendations for some juniors and seniors in high school right now. What could they be doing, or things like that? Like, what do you recommend for them?
Shadow all your people that you want to go into. Yeah. You learn the best through the people that are actually working there. That would be my biggest advice. Interview them, set up appointments to go. What is it? Appointments or
like just a time to go in and be a part of their everyday. Yes. Like what you did with Miss McCullough. Like, I want to shadow you today. Is that okay? Like, how do I make that happen? What about you, Tori?
I think shadowing too. I will say one thing about shadowing is like I was always scared to call and like ask them if I could shadow, like because I was just embarrassed and stuff. But honestly, now after like I just did my first 4-week clinical and I realized that almost everybody just wants to like help build upon their profession and like help students learn. Like they do not care if you ask them to shadow.
Yeah.
Just call.
Yeah, professional advocacy I think is huge across like so many different careers. And so like to bring people in and like show off what you do and to find people that are like, you know, they think your job is cool. It's the best feeling. I've had students that are like, I think I want to be like a school counselor, and it's like, let me make you one right now, because it's just like, wait, you think my job's cool too? So yeah, I think people are always open to having individual shadow. Kids are definitely scared to call.
Yeah.
I think I battle that pretty often from my office. I'm like, just call. The worst they can say is no. The worst they can say is no.
I've never had anyone say no, by the way.
I
did do it for
so you hear to hear.
undergrad,
No
like,
one's gonna say no.
Yeah.
Okay. So last big question I have for you guys. Berg, small community, close-knit community, so many resources here, people that love you. Great support system. College, is that different? What was that like navigating it? What would you say?
I think having a good support system, like especially when you first go off, is like super important. Luckily, my roommates were all friends from here, and we're all still friends to this day.
Yeah.
So I didn't have too much of a problem like finding him. But then I went to grad school, and I didn't know a single person who was in any of my classes or like even went to that school.
Right.
And I was scared. But now, a year into the program, I've like met a ton of people who I'm really close with, and I still think social support with that is like really important too.
Yeah.
But I feel like I've had to do two different sides of it too.
Yeah.
But it all works out.
My biggest piece of advice would be to join clubs. I got in with a learning community my freshman year, and it was all the same people in my major.
Right.
And I'm still friends with them to this day. We still text about our career. We were able to do projects together, text each other about assignments.
Yeah.
It was just a great support system to have from the start.
Yeah.
So I would encourage join any club that you'd be interested in. Make some friends because they help you through it.
Did you do any like intramural sports too?
I did not.
Yeah.
But we went the gym community at the rec center. I mean, I had some friends there that I would be like, hey, what's up? And
I remember doing a learning community, and it was the best because like the kids were in your same classes for X amount of years, and so you were going to see them anyways. So having like that extra communication was huge.
Exactly.
I think that's good advice from both of you. Awesome. All right. Well, my hope is that someone will learn something from this conversation, take something with it, or just enjoy hearing about like all the cool things you guys are doing now. I'm excited for like a few years from now when you're like, I'm done, I did it. And then you can come back and tell kids what your career is like. So I'll rope you into another mercantile talk at some point. I'm sure of it.
I'd love to.
Spill it on me again.
Spill it on you. Unfiltered advice for students who go off and live on their own for the first time. And
fill up your gas tank.
Get your oil changed. Just do it.
Clean your toilets.
Fill up the coolant in your car or it'll blow up.
Turn your oven off when you're done cooking.
Change the batteries in your smoke detector so it stops beeping, please.
Wash your clothes.
Yeah, get a good stain remover too.